Hey guys, welcome back. I am George, this is Elizabeth, and collectively we are Oliver Smith Watches. Today's exciting. We finally have the Prada Luna Rossa collection from Panerai.
Yes, and I would say some opinions have changed.
I love this time of year. We saw all this stuff months ago at Watches and Wonders, and you wonder, over there, you're drinking the Kool-Aid,
Sure.
You're in the mood,
Fueled by espresso,
yeah,
steak fried.
and champagne
And-
in equal parts. So you see all this stuff and you get really hype about it. And all these months later, now we actually get to see the product in the cold, harsh light of day.
Yeah.
And sometimes our opinions change, sometimes they don't. But it's always nice to see it later and form your final opinions on stuff. I was very trepidatious when I saw that they were doing a ceramic case. You OG watchers of the channel will know how I feel about ceramic in watches. It's not always the best solution for all
Yes.
watches. Sometimes it absolutely
very
is.
much no, yes.
But for rough and tumble watches, I'm usually not a fan of ceramic cases. Scratch resistance, wonderful, chef's kiss. Impact, not so much. So I'm always a little nervous in who I sell these things to. This might have cracked the case, no pun intended.
Not
Did Panerai do the right thing with Ti-Ceramitech?
I have to say, I think now, having seen it in Geneva, and it was, okay, that was cool. But now seeing it in person, I think this is my favorite material they've done. From an aesthetic standpoint, I love this gray-blue color that's come from the combination of ceramic and titanium. I love the feeling of it. You want it to be grainy. It looks a little bit more industrial, but it's so smooth. It feels just like ceramic. And we've learned a little bit about how it is actually made. So the case itself starts in titanium, and then they kind of throw the ceramic chemicals at it. So they infuse into the case, but it's more than a coating. It goes deeper. So if you do scratch or chip or anything like that, it'll actually still continue through the case.
If I get what you're saying with this, and I was not on that phone call with Daniel, the ceramic coating has bonded into the material.
Yes.
So that if you were somehow able to scratch this material, which is incredibly difficult to do. We're talking over 2,000 Vickers here. I mean, this is tough stuff. But if you were to impact it hard enough to actually scratch something, it would be the same color all the way in.
Yes, it has. The ceramic has infused itself into the titanium, so it's not just a coating. It's more than that.
That's kind of wild. Okay,
Right?
and don't test this. These things are expensive. Be nice.
But when you have them in person, extremely light.
Yeah.
And I just love. I mean, again, year of the Luna Rossa. The conversation here is the material and also the color combinations. It's very maritime, but also the broke colors, the dark blue, the hints of red and the black, and they've done that perfectly throughout all the watches here.
Yeah, and I dare say the 44 millimeter Ti-Ceramitech with the white dial is so good. There's something about the crispness of that white against the blue. Just the colorway is phenomenal on that piece. But we have to get back to my favorite little detail.
Might have been your favorite Panerai of the release, and Georgia's still thinking about it.
I am.
This opinion has not changed.
So, sometimes these little details, like when you hear about something, you go, oh, that's going to be gimmicky, and then you see it live, and you go, oh my God, it's not.
Well, let me remind everyone that you didn't notice it at first. So I think we have that on video.
I didn't. It snuck up on me. You can watch the old video. We can talk about it now. On the GMT, on this Prada Luna Rossa piece, the GMT hand is the sails from the ship. And nobody told me this going in. And that's why I love going to Watches and Wonders, because I kind of go radio dark before we go. So everything we're seeing for the first time with our own eyes. As I'm looking at this watch for the first time, I notice that the little hand is the little sails from the boat. And
you wouldn't actually, if you didn't know if like the Luna Rossa connection, you might not pick up on it.
No.
But it's kind of, we were saying it's like a whimsical Cartier touch. That's
Cartier. And honestly, that might have been a theme throughout the entire event this year. There were so many of these little touches of whimsy, these little smiles that it was just phenomenal, man.
It is the 24-hour GMT that's back, and every year that's part of our predictions. What's going to be back? I miss the 1088 the most. It's almost there. It's not, a little bit different with the chapter ring on the inside and different design, but it is done in a 42, which we haven't had before.
And just to clarify on that, a lot of times with like the bi-tempo, it is a dual hour watch, and there's 2 hour hands that kind of sync themselves to each other, so you can set that for whatever time. This is a true GMT. This is that second hour's hand works in a 24-hour fashion to actually track a separate time zone. So a little bit of technical difference there.
Yeah.
The way they did it this year too, again, they've been very thoughtful in the completeness of their collections. So you have the blue GMT and then the white in 42. And then in Ti-Ceramitech, you have a blue dial and a white dial. That white dial's brilliant. In 44 millimeter. So again, whatever size you're into, whatever materials you're into, they kind of heard you.
Panerai white dial. This is the same white that they released last year, a little before.
Maybe I do have a thing for the white dial.
And then I'll also note that Panerai is moving all their submersible watches to a 500 meter dive rating. So all these have the 500 meters. We always joke, that's plenty. Don't test it.
Yeah. You are not 500 meters water resistant. Your watch will be fine. You will not. Looking at our original opinion versus now, nothing's changed. I liked it there. Knowing more now, particularly about the materials, I like it even more now. You've put some of my doubts to rest, which I really love. Hey guys, please comment down below which one's your favorite, which one you think about picking up. If you have any questions, we are always available to you. We are here at the flagship store in North Scottsdale. We have a store in Scottsdale Fashion Square. We're up in Aspen. So anywhere you want to be, we've got a place and people to talk to. So please reach out if we can help in any way. And if you like this content, please like and subscribe. I cannot tell you how much it helps out the channel. Thanks.